Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Maths Academy by Sudhir, and I'm Sudhir Desai. In this video lecture, we are going to study mean deviation for raw data, and this is a very important point which carries 4 marks. So as we all know that raw data means only the observations, that is xi, are given. So first we are going to find mean deviation about mean, or it is also known as a mean deviation from mean. So before writing the formula directly, we are going to prepare a table, and from that we will write down the formula. So we have given only observations, that are xi. So first step, write down these given data in ascending order. Smaller first and then go to the largest one. Okay. So first, to find mean deviation from mean, we will calculate mean, and mean is denoted by the letter x bar. Now here we have given only xi, so first take the summation of xi. It is nothing but sum of all observations. Then mean is calculated by the formula. Now remember these two steps. Any formula of statistics is obtained by these two steps. So in the numerator we have to write the addition or summation of the last column. So here the only column is xi and its summation is summation xi, and divide it by, that is the step 2, frequency or number of observations. Now here frequency is not given, so we have to divide number of observation, which is denoted by the letter n. So remember this step for writing any formula of statistics. In the numerator we are going to write summation of last column, and in denominator we are going to write number of observations or summation of frequency. Okay, so we have got mean. Now we are going to find deviation, which is denoted by the letter di, and this deviation we have to calculate it from mean. So how to find this column of di? So di is obtained by subtracting mean, that is x bar, from all xi. So di is equals to absolute value of xi minus x bar. Absolute value means if there is a negative number, then convert it to the positive one. Now no column is possible for this given data, so I will find the summation of di, sum of all di. So can you guess what will be the formula for mean deviation? As I told previously, any formula of statistics can be written in two steps. In the numerator we are going to write sum of last column, which is summation di, and divide it by the number of observations or summation of frequency. Now in this case we are going to divide it by n, which is nothing but the number of observations. So mean deviation from mean is calculated by the formula summation di upon n. Students, please like, share and subscribe to my channel Maths Academy by Sudhir to help more students. Okay, so let's see one example. Find mean deviation from mean for the data 7, 14, 9, 12, 8. So first we are going to prepare a table. So here you can observe that we have given the observations, that is nothing but the raw data. So first column will be of xi, and these xi's are written in ascending order. So what will be the first observation? 7. Next one, now you have to write smaller to larger one. So 7, then next one is 8, next is 9, next is 12, and last one is 14. Okay, now to find mean, what we have to calculate? Sum of all xi's. So what is the sum of all xi's? Is 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 12 plus 14, which is equals to 50. For these calculations you can use calculator. Okay, So summation xi is 50. Now let us find the mean, which is denoted by the letter x bar. So what will be the formula? Sum of last column, that is summation xi, divided by number of observations, which is nothing but n. So x bar is equals to, what is the sum of xi? 50 divided by number of observations are, count the number of observations, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here total number of observations are 5. So x bar is equals to 50 upon 5 is nothing but 10. So mean of this given data is 10. Now next we are going to find deviation, di, and this di is calculated from mean. That means we have to subtract this mean from each xi. So di is equals to modulus xi minus x bar. Let's put the value of x bar. So di is equals to modulus xi minus value of x bar is 10 here. Okay, now we have to subtract 10 from each observation. So first observation is 7, subtract from 10. So 7 minus 10 is minus 3, and because of its absolute value it will become 3. So remember this, even if the answer is minus, because of absolute sign it will become plus. Now next observation is 8. So 8 minus 10 is minus 2, and because of absolute sign it will become 2. Next observation is 9 minus 10, that is minus 1, and because of modulus it is 1. Next 12 minus 10 is 2, it is a positive value, so keep it as it is. Next one is 14 minus 10, that is 4. So this is the values of di, which is obtained by subtracting 10 from each of the observations. Now no column is possible for this given data. So what is the step? Calculate the summation of that last column. So summation of di is equals to 3 plus 2 5 plus 1 6 plus 2 8, 8 plus 4 is 12. So summation of di is equals to 12. So now we will calculate the mean deviation. What will be the formula for mean deviation? Sum of last column, that is summation di, divided by number of observations, which is n. This is the steps for writing any formula of statistics. So mean deviation is equals to, now here summation di is 12 divided by n, the total number of observations are 5. So 12 divided by 5 is 2.4. So friends, this is the required mean deviation from mean for the given data, which is very simple examples to calculate and which will give you 4 marks easily. Okay, now let's see how to find the mean deviation about median for raw data, that is when xi are given. We are going to write formula at last. So first we will prepare the table. So first column obviously will be of xi, that is the only thing which we have given. Next, arrange this data in ascending order. Do not forget to write the given data in ascending order. Now here we have to calculate median. Now how to find the median when observations are given? There are two cases. Case 1, when n is even, where n is nothing but what? Total number of observations. So suppose n is even, that means 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. Then in that case median is denoted by the letter m, is calculated by the formula addition of middle two observations. When n is even, then median is calculated by the formula addition of middle two observations and divided by 2. This is the formula when n is even. In case 2, when n is odd, that is if n is of the type 1, 3, 5 and so on, then how to find the median? Then m is exactly middle observation. So when n is even, addition of middle two observation divided by 2 is your median, and when n is odd, exactly middle observation is the median. Okay, after xi, what we are going to calculate? Deviation, and deviation is denoted by the letter di. Now this deviation is calculated about median or from median. That means in this case we have to subtract this median m from each observation xi. So di is equals to modulus of xi minus what? Median m. Now no column is possible, so take the summation of this last column di. So can you tell me what will be the formula for mean deviation about median? So md is equals to last summation of last column, that is summation divided by total number of observations n. So this is the formula for finding the mean deviation about median. So let's see one example. Find mean deviation from median for the data. So first we are going to write this data, which is nothing but the raw data. So observations are given, which is denoted by the letter xi, and remember this, write the data in ascending order. So what will be the first observation? So smallest one is 7, then next is 8, next 9, 12 and 14. Now next step is to find median. If you write the example carefully, you know what we have to do next. Okay, so to find median we have to find the n, where n is nothing but the total number of observations. So how many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So n is equals to 5, and this 5 is odd number. Now check the formula. If n is odd number, then what is the median? M is equals to what? It is nothing but exactly middle observation. So can you guess what is the middle observation? So here 7, 8, 9, 12, 14. So the middle observation is 9. So M is equals to what? 9. So this is the required median of this given data. So look here how simple it is. So now next step is to find deviation, which is denoted by the letter di, and this deviation is calculated from median. So we have to subtract m from each xi. So di is equals to modulus xi minus m is 9. So first xi is 7, subtract it from 9. So 7 minus 9 is minus 2, and because of absolute sign it will become 2. Next xi is 8, minus 9 is minus 1, because of absolute sign it will become 1. Next xi is 9, subtract it from 9, so 9 minus 9 is 0, and its modulus is also 0. Next 12 minus 9 is 3, so 3. And last 14 minus 9 is 5. Now the last we have to take the addition of column di, summation di. So what will be it? 2 plus 1 3 plus 0 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 5 11. So this is the summation of di. Now let's find the mean deviation from median. How to write the formula of statistics? Addition of last column, that is summation di, divided by total number of observations or sum of frequency. In this case we are going to divide it by total number of observations, that is n. So mean deviation is equals to summation di is 11 divided by n is 5, and 11 upon 5 is nothing but 2.5. So this is the mean deviation from median. So I hope students you have understood this, how to find the mean deviation from mean and also from median, and you must have known how to write the formula of statistics. So thank you for watching this video. Students, please like, share and subscribe to my channel Maths Academy by Sudhir.